Hello everyone, it's me, it's Mark, and I'm here with you for another live stream class. Yay! Before I do anything, I need to know if you can see me. I need to know if you can hear me, if you can see me, if you can hear me. Please say yes in the chat so I know everything is A-okay. If you can see me, if you can hear me, please say yes in the chat so I know everything is how it should be. Thank you, Tetsuro. Tetsuro says yes. Umesh says yes. Thank you, Umesh. Mira says yes. Thank you, Mira. Ahmed says yes. Thank you. Miley says yes. Thank you, Miley. Hannah says yes. Thank you, Hannah. Marian says yes. Thank you, Marian. Sham says yes. Thank you, Shams. Okay, Tomas says yes. Thank you, Tomas. Nur, long time no see. Nur says yes. Thank you. Okay, well, you can see me, you can hear me, so everything is working how it should be. So that makes me very happy, of course. As you know, we always start our class with a toast. So whatever you're drinking, pick it up for our toast. And we will have two toasts. Yes, two toasts. Our first toast will be for the green team, the people who join the channel. You see them, their names are in green. They support me every month. So let's give them a big thank you. Here we go. Cheers. If you don't have a beverage, we can fist bump, bump, cheers, bump, cheers. And because we had a toast, we have to have a drink, bottoms up. Our second toast, it's for you, because without you, there's no reason for me to be here. So let's toast to you. Let's toast to a fun, interesting, informative, and productive lesson today. Cheers, bump, cheers, bump. And because we had a toast, we have to have a drink, bottoms up. Okay, good, good, good. Well, today we are going to talk about the articles and the. And basically, is for new information or things that the listener isn't sure about or doesn't know about. And the is when both the speaker and listener are talking about the same thing, right? And so new information, and they come before a noun, right? So and the come before a noun. And when the noun is first introduced, we use a, and then when both people, the speaker and the listener, know what is being talked about, know about the noun, then we use the. And I have a worksheet where we can look at the definition, some examples, and of course we'll do some quizzes. Yeah, there's a couple quizzes, so I hope you are ready. Yeah, okay, so let's check it out. I will put it on the screen and we can look at it together. Okay, great, let's do it. And there it is, right there. Of course, I'll make it larger so we can see. Okay, here we go. And here's an explanation. There we go. Okay, here we go. So many students have trouble with articles and the. So for consonants, for example, a book, a cat, a dog, and then N, we use that before a vowel. So for example, an apple, an elephant, an iguana, right? For example, and then the, and that is for definite article. So, or maybe one thing like the sun, the earth, the beach, right? So one thing that comes before nouns. So like I said, we put articles before nouns. And so if you don't use the article before a noun, it doesn't sound quite right. So articles might seem like, oh, no big deal. It's only a or only the, but it is a big deal. It will make your sentence sound clearer, more natural, right? More natural. One basic rule is that the reader does not know. Okay, one basic rule is if the reader does not know about the noun, then use an or a or n, right? So first, the first time a noun is introduced, we use a. And if the reader knows about it, then we should use the. So if both people know what the noun is and the reason it's being talked about, then we use the. So here are some examples here. So here in the example we're going to look at. So if we don't know, then we're going to have a question mark. And if we know, we're going to have a check, okay? So here is the example. Okay, so for example, a student, so that is being first introduced, right? So a student, so student is a noun, a student, so it's the first time, so we don't know. So we're using a. Bought a new computer game. Okay, so computer, that's a noun, computer game. So a new computer game, so it's first information. And now the student, right? So now we mentioned the student again, so it's the. So here we go. The student took the computer game, so we introduced it again, so we used the, to a friend's house. Now, friend is being first introduced. So we have a friend's house to play together, but the friend's computer was too old for the game, so the friend couldn't play it again. So after that, friend has been introduced, computer game has been introduced, so now we're using the, right? Okay, so here we go. Now you're going to write right here, you're going to choose, is it a or the? Is it a or the? So in the chat, please write a or the, okay? And let's make it in front of the noun. So use a or the plus noun, okay? So use a or the plus the noun. So for example, yesterday, the man went to see the doctor. The man said to the doctor that he thought he was the pair of curtains. The doctor said that the man should pull himself together. So the first noun, man, are we using a or the? So I'm looking at the chat. So, okay, good, Helga. So Helga is using the article plus noun, right? Article plus noun. So Helga said, a man, that is correct, went to see a doctor, right? So this is first information. First time we saw, it's new information. A man went to see a doctor. Okay, great, Helga. You're doing fantastic. Yeah, Helga, good. So the man said to the doctor, that's right. So now we know the man has already been introduced. The doctor has already been introduced. So now we're using the. Okay, good, good. So far, okay, hold on, Miley. Let me go back to that in a second. I might have made a mistake. Let me check. Okay, so far we have yesterday, a man went to see a doctor. the man said to the doctor that he thought he was, yeah, good, Ahmed, a pear. That's correct. So the doctor, let's see, the man said to the doctor that he thought he was a pair of curtains. Good, good, good. So then the doctor said that, good, the man should pull himself together. That is correct. Let me read it one more time. Yesterday, the man went to see, no. Yesterday, a man went to see a doctor. The man said to the doctor that he thought he was a pair of curtains. The doctor said that the man should pull himself together. Okay, so Miley has a question with the above example. Okay, so here we go. Let's look at a student bought a new computer game. The student took the computer game to a friend's house to play together, but the friend's computer, okay, I forgot there should be, friend should be apostrophe. But the friend's computer. Okay, so that's a mistake, okay? So sorry, Miley. So it's friend's computer. Friend's computer. So it's not plural friends. It's the friend's computer. So that is, sorry, I forgot to put the apostrophe there. So yeah, but the friend's computer was too old for the game, so the friend couldn't play it. Okay, good, Miley. Okay, so there's one more. We have another one here. Okay, so same thing. So choose a or the. So we have the man walked into the doctor's office. The doctor said, I haven't seen you in a long time. The man replied, I know, I've been ill. Okay, Umesh, Umesh said curtains, so it's a joke. These two are jokes. And curtains, right? Curtains are things that cover the window, right? So curtains cover a window. So you have maybe shades, like a shade comes down. Curtains are made of cloth. And the joke is, the man thought he was a pair of curtains, so the doctor said, pull yourself together. When you close a window, right, let's say you have curtains and you want to cover the window, it's getting maybe at night, okay, let's pull the curtains together. So that's an expression. It's kind of, it's a idiom like pull yourself together. If you're upset or maybe acting irrational, you might say, oh, pull yourself together, right? Relax, pull yourself together. Don't be upset, stop screaming. Don't be angry, pull yourself together. And so curtains, if you want to close the curtains, you pull them together. So it's a joke. It's kind of a bad joke. And then the second one's a joke too. Okay, let's look at the second example sentence. Here we go. So we have a man walked into a doctor's office. Okay, should be apostrophe again. Doctor's office. Oh no, I can't believe it. Okay, so like friend's computer, doctor's office. Okay, so it needs to have the apostrophe S. Doctor's office. Okay, so a man walked into a doctor's office. The doctor said, I haven't seen you in a long time. The man replied, I know, I've been ill. Do you understand that joke? That's a joke too. If you don't understand, in the chat say, I don't understand that joke. And I will explain it. Okay, good, Marion. A man walked into a doctor's office. That's right. And then the doctor said, I haven't seen you in a long time. The man replied, I know, I've been ill. Do you understand that joke? Okay, well, the joke is, so when you are ill, that's when you see a doctor. And so if you were, let's say, visiting a friend, or if you were talking to your friend and your friend said, hey, I haven't seen you for a long time. And you go, yeah, I've been ill, right? So of course, when you are ill, you don't go see your friends, right? You stay home, or you go to the doctor, right, to get medicine, and so you get better, right? But in this situation, the man goes to the doctor, maybe feeling better, and so it's just the opposite. And so the doctor says, hey, I haven't seen you for a long time. And the man says, yes, I've been ill. So it's a bad joke. It's a bad joke. Oh, okay, Mira, you have a question here. So why you use and then in front of the first, but not use it at the end? Let's see, at the end here. Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, Tetsuo, you said you understood it. Okay, good. So it's just, when we feel ill, that's when we go see a doctor. If you're feeling ill, you do not see your friend. When you're feeling better, you see a friend. When you're feeling better, you do not see a doctor. So it's just the opposite there. Right, so Marian, the doctor said, I haven't seen you in a long time. And the man said, I know, I've been ill. That's when you see a doctor, right? When you're ill. Right, so let's look at it one more time. A man walked into a doctor's office. The doctor said, I haven't seen you in a long time. The man replied, I know, I've been ill. Okay. Oh, Tomas, you like the joke. Okay, good. Okay, Miley, good. Okay, well, whoops. Okay, so let's do some more practice. Okay, so we have some more sentences. You have to put the or the. You have to put the article in front of the noun. Okay, so let's do it. And these are numbered, so these will be a little easier for you to follow. So I have to make it larger. Let me make it larger. Sorry. Okay, so here we go. Choose either a or the to fill in the blanks. Remember, use a when you're talking about something for the first time or something general. Use the when talking about something specific or something that has already been mentioned. Okay, so here we go. We have 1, 2, we got 10. Let's start with the 10 here. So number 1, we're going to do 20, but let's do the first 10 here. I can make it a little bit larger, so maybe if you're using a phone, you can see a little easier. Okay, can't make it larger than that. Okay, here we go. Okay, good. Okay, you guys are doing it. I see the chat. Okay, good, Miranda, Helga. Okay, good. All right, so number 1, I saw a cat in my garden. The cat was black and white. Very good. So the first time we mentioned, so a cat, it's unknown. And then we mentioned it, so now we know about it, so then we use the. I saw a cat in my garden. The cat was black and white. Yeah, good. So it's better to use the noun. So thank you for doing that, Amira. So everyone, so remember we use it before a noun, right? So we use the article before a noun. Right? Cat is a noun. So let's practice using the article plus noun. So a cat, right? Right? We first introduced a cat, and then after that, after we introduce a cat, then we can use the, right? Right? So in the sentence, I saw a cat in my garden. The cat was black and white, right? So please, when you write your answers, include the noun, okay? Include the noun. So it's better practice for you. A cat, the cat, okay? Okay, number 2. Okay, good, Miley. So he bought a book yesterday. The book is very interesting. Yes, good. Okay, good, Tomas. So Tomas is saying the same rule applies in Hungarian. That makes, so when you see connections, right? So Tomas is seeing a connection between the rules in English and the rules in Hungarian. So it helps you to remember. So the more connections you make, the better chance you will have to remember. Yeah, good. Okay, so let's go to, you guys are doing well. You guys are going fast. So Tetsuro, please use the noun, okay? Here we go, number 3. You guys are, some of you are way ahead, going real fast. So 3, she is a teacher at, okay, the local school. So the reason the local school is because it's one, right? Specific. So then we're going to use the local school. And so one more time, number 3, she is a teacher at the local school. Right? So we use that talking about something specific. So a cat is general, a book is general, right? There are many kinds of cats, many kinds of books, general, right? But when you're talking about something specific like a local school, we use, in this sentence, you would say the local school. Or I guess you can use a local school. I guess she is a teacher at a local school. I guess that will work too, actually. Number 4, can you pass me? Okay, now for number 4, we want to use the salt. Yeah, good, Marion. So we want to use the salt because that's specific, right? So maybe just one. So you're talking, the situation is we're at the dinner table and there's only one canister of salt, only one salt shaker. So we want to use the salt. Can you pass me the salt, please? So number 4 is the. So I'm thinking about it. Maybe a local school is better. For number 3, let's use a. Because I'm just thinking in many towns there are a few schools, right? Not just maybe one high school, but for maybe an elementary school, there could be a few, right? So she is a teacher at a local school. That sounds better to me. She is a teacher at a local school. Number 4 is the for sure. Can you pass me the salt, please? Number 5, they live in an apartment in a big city. So we want to use an apartment, an, and then a big city. Yeah, Miranda, good. They live in an apartment in a big city. Number 5, oh, we did that. So we did 5. So it's number 5. They live in an apartment in a big city. 6, we watched a movie last night. The movie was very funny. Yeah, good, Mira. So 6, do I see 6? I don't see anyone, I don't see any 6s here. So number 6, we watched a movie last night. The movie was very funny. Yeah, okay, good, Mira. Exactly, Miley. So thank you, Miley. So we could look at Miley's question here. So Miley says, does a local school mean that there are others, while the local school means that there is only one? Okay, so that's a really good question. See, what happens where you think, oh, this is easy, I got it, I understand. And then we have a situation like this, and then it's kind of nuanced. So, for example, a local school. So if you say, oh, she's a teacher at a local school, that is general, right? That's in general terms. It could be any local school, right? So a local school means a neighborhood school. So in neighborhoods, right? Let's say, in my experience living in Japan, living in America, there are kind of like neighborhood schools, right? Especially elementary schools. And so if we're to say, oh, a local school, that could be, right? There could be a few in your town. And so it's in general terms. However, if you say the local school, that could be either only one, right? So right here, so for example, I have an eraser. So the eraser, the whiteboard eraser, there's only one, right? I only have one, but I have a few pens. I have a few pens, right? I have 3, so I'm going to use I'm going to use a pen. So in general, not specific, right? Anyone's okay. I'm going to use a pen. Anyone is okay. Any of these is okay. Whereas the eraser, there's only one, and so I'm going to use the whiteboard eraser. So for Miley's question, local school, that's in general terms. There could be in your city, there could be a few local schools. Or if we are talking about the same local school, hey, if we lived in the same town, for example, let's meet at the school. We wouldn't really use local school, but we say, let's meet at the school. Let's play some tennis at the school. So would be, in general terms, there could be a few local schools in your city. And then if we're both talking about the same school, then we could say the local school. So it really depends on the context of the conversation, right? Okay, good. So Tomas, I had an apple tree and a fig tree in my old garden. That's a good sentence. That's true, Miley. That is very true. Okay, let's go back to the worksheet here. So so number 3, she is a teacher at a local school. So I think that's best there. Okay, we did 6. Number 7, I have, and then specific or non-specific, an idea. So for number 7, I have an idea. Let's go to, and then we want to say the beach. So some of these are kind of nuances. Oh, good, Marion. Marion, you got 7 correct. Nice job. So I have an idea. Let's go to the beach. So here, an idea is general, something general, right? We don't know what the idea is. It could be any idea. It's just general. I have an idea in general terms. But however, beach, right? In your town, there's one beach. and so let's go to the beach. So number 7, I have an idea. Let's go to the beach. Okay, and then number 8, there is an apple on the table. The apple is red. Okay, good. You guys got that? In Seo, my friend works as an international school teacher in Tokyo, Japan. I live in Japan, not Tokyo, but I live in Japan. Okay, let's see. Number 9, my friend has a dog. The dog is very friendly. One more time. My friend has a dog. The dog is very friendly. And number 10, he wants to be an engineer in the future. So there's only one future, so we have to use the. So number 10, he wants to be an engineer in the future. So with future, it's the, because there's only one future. Okay, so that was 10. That was the first 10. We have 10 more. Okay, we have 10 more, so let's check them out. Yeah, good, Umesh. An engineer in the future. That's right. Okay, I have to make it a little bit smaller because we have longer sentences. Okay, here we go. Oh, we gotta go smaller here. Sorry. And by the way, the worksheets on my Patreon, support me on Patreon and get the worksheets we do here. Support me there so I can support you here. 10 more, that's right. Wow, 10 more. Sorry, these are a little longer, so maybe I can't make the worksheet larger for you, so I'm sorry about that. Okay, so here we go. We have 11 to 20. Thank you, Amira. Okay, Helga, you're fast. Okay, good. So here we go. Number 11. I see you guys already writing them down. I need a pen to write this letter. Do you have? Okay. I think we want to use I think we want to go Okay, so number 11 we have because it's a question. So 11 is Okay, so here we go. We got some pens here. Okay, let's look at the worksheet again. So I need a pen to write this letter. Do you have a pen? Okay, so we're using in general terms. Okay, I need a pen to write a letter, right? I need a pen to write a letter. So in general, right? Any pen's okay, right? They're all the same. And then I need a pen, or do you have a pen? Right? Yeah. Here you go. If it was, let's see, if they had specific, like here, we have a blue book, we have a red book, we have a yellow book, right? These are specific colors. There are 3 books, but each one is different, right? We have a blue book, we have a red book, we have a yellow book, right? So you might say, oh, I need a book to read. Yeah, I need a book to read. Can I read the red book? Oh, okay, here, red. I need a book to read. Can I read the yellow book? Yes, here's the yellow book. I need a book to read. Can I read the blue book? Oh yeah, here's the blue book, right? They're different, but here they're the same. They're all 3 are black pens. They're exactly the same. So I need a pen to write a letter. Do you have a pen? Sure, here. Do you have a pen? Yeah, sure, here. Do you have a pen? Sure, here. Okay? So number 11 is Right? I need a pen to write this letter. Do you have a pen? So we have for 11. Yeah, Miley, the moon, exactly. Only one moon. Okay, number 12. We visited a museum yesterday. The museum was full of ancient artifacts. So very good. So number 12 is following the rule there, like the simple rule. A museum, that's the first time it was mentioned, and then the museum. Now we know about the museum, or we know we're talking about that particular museum. So we visited a museum yesterday. The museum was full of ancient artifacts. Okay, good. 13, she wants to buy a car, but she hasn't decided on a model yet. So kind of like depends, like a model. So there's so every car has different models, right? There's let's see, I don't really pay attention to cars these days. So there, different models, right? So let's say Toyota. I have a Toyota car. My car is called a Voxy. That's my model. There's like a Prius. That's a model. Corolla. That's a model. I don't know others. So anyway, so a model. So number 13, she wants to buy a car, but she hasn't decided on a model yet. So she hasn't decided, does she want the Prius? Does she want the Voxy? Does she want the Corolla? Does she want the, I don't know other names. So number 13 is 14, yes, the moon, right? So as Miley said, there's only one moon. We only have one moon. And so it's the moon is very bright tonight. And let's see, number 15. He is reading an interesting article about the environment. So the environment, that is specific. We only have one environment. Earth has one environment. So he is reading an interesting article about the environment. So here, so interesting, that starts with a vowel, right? So an interesting. Okay, so interesting starts with a vowel, an interesting article, and the environment is vowel 2. However, we're going to pronounce this the, all right? So we have two ways to pronounce the same word. Okay, so this is a consonant. This is B. So we say the book. Here, environment. Environment starts with a vowel. So we say the environment. The environment, the book. The environment, the book. Okay? So here we're going to say, I read an interesting article about the environment. I read an interesting article about the environment. Okay, good. Let's get back to the worksheet. Yeah, so Miley, not the model, a model, because there's different models. So Toyota has, for example, Toyota Corolla, Toyota. They have the Prius, Toyota Prius. I drive a Voxy, Toyota Voxy. So those are different models. So she hasn't decided on a model yet. Okay, let's see. An interesting article about the environment. 16, they stayed at a hotel near the beach during their vacation. So for 16, it's they stayed at a hotel near the beach during their vacation. Now, if you want to debate, maybe there's more than one beach, right? I don't know. It depends on the environment. So, if you want to debate about, is there more than one beach? We could have that debate, and then if it's like, if there's a choice of beaches, you say a beach. So we can have a discussion about, oh no, there's more than one beach. So we should use a, or, you know, for example, in Star Wars, the movie, there are more than one moon, right? So here, Earth, we have one moon, but different planets have more, you know, they could have more than one moon. So, but where we live here on Earth, we have one moon. So there is room to debate. We can have that discussion. So for example, the hotel, right? So 16, we can debate about beaches, right? So they stayed at a hotel near a beach. Maybe we could talk about that. We can debate that. Okay, let's see. Tetsuro, can I say I was discharged from the hospital today? Is it equal to I left the hospital today? Yeah. Yep. Exactly. So you can say discharged or I left. Yeah. Okay, Miley. But when we choose among many, a model becomes the. Yeah. So so Miley, remember if it's been mentioned already, right? So the first time, right, like the cat, right? I saw a cat in my garden. The cat was black and white, right? So here's the first the first mention of the noun, and then we know what we're talking about. So in your situation, the model, if we both are talking about the same model, so if we're both talking about the Prius, you could say, oh, she picked that model, or she picked the model. But we have to both, we have to know which one, right, for it to use the. So if you say a model, then I go, oh, which one? And you would say the Prius, right? Okay. So it depends on the situation. Do we understand the model we're talking about? Is it the model? Do we both know the model's name? Okay, we want to use a hotel. They stayed at a hotel. That's our first introduction. Near, and then usually a beach, there's one beach, right? Like for example, one moon, one environment, one sun. So I would say near the beach. But we can debate that if that area has more than one beach, then we would say a beach. But if there's only one beach in the city, in the town, in the area, then we have to use the beach. Like for example, 17, the sun rises in the east, right? There's one sun, one east. So it's the for 17. One sun, one east. So the sun rises in the east. So 17 is the. Oh, good, Zara. And 18, we adopted a cat and a dog from the shelter. So it's yes, Marion, good. So 18 is Hello, SP. Yeah, so 17 is the. There's one sun, one east. And then we adopted a cat and a dog. 19. Okay, now 19 is going to be a little tricky. Yeah, good, Amira. So 19 could be a little tricky. Okay, Zara, good. You got it. Yeah, Marion, you got 19 correct. Good, Inseo. Yep, Miranda. Okay, very good. So 19 is the man you met yesterday is my uncle. That is one person, a specific person. Yeah. So 19 is the. The man you met yesterday is my uncle. Oh, very good, Tomas. So 20 could be a little tricky. Okay, good. You got it. I'm not sure. SP, I can't pronounce. Okay, SP, very good. Good, Hannah. The man you met yesterday is my uncle. Good. And then number 20, she found a wallet on the ground and returned it to the owner. Yeah, so wallet, our first introduction to it. She found a wallet. It's also general, right? She found a wallet on, okay, the ground. There's only one ground. So the ground, and returned it to the owner, right? Specific, that person who owns the wallet. So one more time, 20 is she found a wallet on the ground and returned it to the owner. So remember, we use owner starts with a vowel, right? So the owner. The environment, the owner, right? So we want to pronounce owner with the. Okay, so she found a wallet on the ground and returned it to the owner. Very good. Okay, let's look at it one more time. You guys finished it. Good job. Okay, let's go over it one more time. Okay, are you ready? Let's say the sentences together. So we're going to start with one, okay, and then we're going to go down. So let's say the sentences together, and then that will be it. Then we're finished. Okay, here we go. Let's say them together. Here we go. Number one, I saw a cat in my garden. The cat was black and white. He bought a book yesterday. The book is very interesting. She is a teacher at a local school. Can you pass me the salt, please? They live in an apartment in a big city. We watched a movie last night. The movie was very funny. I have an idea. Let's go to the beach. There is an apple on the table. The apple is red. The apple is red. My friend has a dog. The dog is very friendly. He wants to be an engineer in the future. Okay, here we go. 11 to 20. I need a pen to write this letter. Do you have a pen? We visited a museum yesterday. The museum was full of ancient artifacts. She wants to buy a car, but she hasn't decided on a model yet. The moon is very bright tonight. He is reading an interesting article about the environment. They stayed at a hotel near the beach during their vacation. The sun rises in the east. We adopted a cat and a dog from the shelter. The man you met yesterday is my uncle. She found a wallet on the ground and returned it to the owner. Okay, you did it. Very good, everyone. Okay, yep. So today we talked about the articles and the. The articles come before a noun. So when you're using a noun, please use the article. And when you use the article, your English will be much more natural. And what the article does, it tells us it's a noun, right? So sometimes, if you're not sure, okay, is it an adjective? Is it a verb? Is it an adverb? Is it a noun? If it has an article, it's a noun, right? If it has an article, it's a noun. So the articles tell us it's a noun. And depending on if it's first information, if it's general information, has it been mentioned yet? Is there only one? Then is it specific? Is it general? That tells us to use either a or a da. Okay, so they are tricky. Which one to use? When to use it before a noun. So be sure to keep that in mind. Make sure you use the article, right? So I have a pencil. I have a cup of coffee, right? Let's go to the park, right? So we are both, we know the park. There's one park in our city, and I call you up on the phone. Hey, let's have lunch in the park, right? Let's say we just want to, there are many coffee shops in town, and we haven't decided on one yet. And so I call you and say, hey, what do you want to do today? You say, I don't know. Do you want to go to a coffee shop? And I'll say, which one? And you go, oh, let's go to Starbucks, right? And so we've decided on a coffee shop. But at first we haven't. And so we have to use right? It's general, a coffee shop. Okay. Okay, good. Thank you, Miley. Thank you, everyone. Today was kind of not our usual live stream class, right? I'm always here on Tuesdays at 5 p.m. I live in Japan, so this is Japan time. Fridays, 10 a.m. Japan time. But I'm off school. I'm still on summer break, and so I had today. Normally I'd be at school teaching, but today I'm off until mid-September, so I have a few more weeks. So we could come back next week on Wednesday, perhaps, and do just a one topic lesson. Usually on Tuesdays and Fridays, we do about 3 to 5 activities, but today we just did this one topic, this one activity. So anyways, I'll be back on Friday, 10 a.m. So I hope you can make it on Friday, and that would be great. For example, today's worksheet is on my Patreon page. So the worksheets we do here, I upload on my Patreon. If you go and support me on Patreon, you can download all those worksheets and practice on your own. Okay, great job, everyone. Thank you so much for being here, because without you, there's no reason for me to be here. So I really appreciate it. Thank you, Green Team. Thank you, members, for joining my channel, supporting me every month. It really helps, and I really appreciate it. Of course, I have a I have a website, markkulek.com. There are worksheets and flashcards that go with my videos. On my Patreon, the worksheets are what we do here in our live stream classes. But on my website, the worksheets and flashcards go with my videos, my animated videos. And please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. That helps me grow my channel. And of course, please tell your friends about my channel, about my videos. Please share my videos with your friends. That would be great. Okay, thank you. I'll see you guys on Friday. Thank you so much. I love you all. Mwah. You guys are number one. And Friday evening, 10 p.m., we have a premiere video. That is a video, a collection of 5 videos in one. And there we live chat and we make sentences together based on the videos. So Friday, 10 p.m. as well for premiere videos. Okay, let's, okay, good, Tetzro, thank you. Tomas, thank you. Miley, thank you. Marion, thank you. Green team, you guys are the best. Mwah. Thank you, everyone. And let's count down and say goodbye together. Okay? Lul, thank you so much. Bella, we're finished, Bella. Oh no, you're late. You are late. Thank you, Hannah. See you on Friday. Okay, we are counting down. Yeah, Bella says hi, bye. Hi, bye, hi, bye. Okay, let's count down to say goodbye. Peace and love. Be safe. Stay healthy, everyone. Smile. When you smile, you're happy. And you help spread happiness because when you smile, other people smile. So spread the happiness. Be safe. Stay healthy. Peace and love. And I will be back on Friday. Okay, let's count down to say goodbye together. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. See ya. See you on Friday.